Hello all heroes and welcome back to Invincible guarding the globe, and today we're going to be talking about the battle passes, aka the GDA passes, that have been added to the game. What do they include? How do you level them up? And probably the most important question of all, are they worth it? So, we're going to go through this one at a time, starting with, of course, the flashiest one, the Hero Pass. The Hero Pass is basically revolving completely around, as the name would suggest, the heroes of the game. In this iteration, we have headliners of Multipal and Kid Omni-Man being the two newest rare characters of the game, aka Blue Rarity characters. If we take a look at this pass, we have gems, we have dossiers. A little further on, we have gold dossiers in the paid section. And of course, we do have heroes. Mostly some rare heroes there. I'm seeing lots of criminal and Earth's Defenders rares to coincide with the two new characters. We do have a free Titan over here on the freebie side. And you just kind of keep going up. Every level seems to have gems and dossiers at the least. We do have a free Darkwing 2 there at the top. And then on level 11 here, this is a paid only one, but if you do get that high and you do have a lot of spare points, you can actually just get as many of these as you want if you have the points. Speaking of the points, how do you get them? Well, what you're going to do is you're going to need to get these by completing the daily missions. If we back out of here very briefly and go to our missions, tragically I had already completed them, but if you look, you'll get a small amount for each of these sections. Looks like every single one of these is 65. Multiply that by 5, that's clocking in at about 325-ish, if I'm not mistaken, every single day. And the pass seems to last for about 3 weeks or so, if I am not mistaken. So, once you do start spending these points, it contributes to this little meter here at the top, and that's how you unlock the next levels. For a free pass on the free side here, that's pretty good. That is pretty dang good, not gonna lie. Now, of course, on the paid side here, you do have the Kid Omni-Man and Multipal copies. You've got more gems, you've got gold dossiers. There's an extra Titan chilling there, just for the heck of it. I'm not going to bother opening up all those. You do have an extra Darkwing, and then if I'm not mistaken, these are Elite Plus Multipals and Kid Omni-Mans that you can get, and then there's more rares up here. To actually get the pass, you can click on the Obtain Pass button here, and for $20 you can unlock access. You'll get 200% Hero Pass tokens from the daily missions. That would basically clock into about 650, I think, a day. And then you would immediately get a modest number of tokens to kind of give you a little kickstart. So very much incentivizing you to get it early so you can take advantage of that percentage. On the Premium Pass Plus section, in addition to getting the unlock, you actually will get 400% of the tokens, and more tokens at the beginning. Regular is $20 USD. The Pass Edition is $30 USD. Now then, this is where free-to-plays are going to totally turn off, and reasonably so. The whole nature of being free-to-play is that you don't spend money. If you're free-to-play, you only got to care about this left side here, get your dossiers and your gems, maybe collect an elite or two while you're at it, and you know, just walk away happy. That's all you need. Even for low spenders, though, which one do you want? Let's talk about that. Like I said, for 200%, you're getting about 650 a day. We'll round down to 600 just to make sure I'm not totally... No, actually, no, 650 is right. The 650 would be right. Yeah. And we have this available for 19 days. If you got lucky and maybe didn't collect your dailies today, then you're really making out like a bandit, but we're not going to worry about that. So we'll say 19 times 650, Oh, let me pull up a calculator here, because I do want to tell you right. So, 650 times 19 days. I'm a little under the weather, so I don't want to do math on my own. Comes out to a little over 12,000. Plus, you do get around 780, clocking in at about 13,000, give or take. Now it doesn't really give a breakdown of how much is required for each level, but for 13,000, you'll make it pretty far. You're more likely than not to get at least most of the way, I would imagine. Hard to say for sure because I'm not going to go in and do the really detailed math, but you'll get some rewards. You'll get some gems, you'll get some dossiers, maybe even pick up a few heroes. Ironically, for this pass, I would honestly prioritize the dossiers and the gems over, like, Kid Omni-Man and Multipole, because new characters as they are still rare characters. Their stats are going to be a little bit lower, and they are missing a second ability. So, honestly, gems and dossiers. And as gem and dossier deals go, if we're just looking at it like that, not bad. Not bad at all, honestly. You can make out pretty good for 20 bucks. That's okay. That is a-okay, because we're looking at what? About 250 in line here in gems. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, yeah, so that's like about 2,500 gems total, plus a noteworthy number of dossiers, and then anything you have left, you can use on, obviously, the heroes you want. So honestly, regular Premium Pass will do you just fine. Premium Pass Plus is only if you are trying to go full completionist, and probably if you're trying to actually build up Multipole or Kid Omni-Man. If you're, like, in it for them, then you're going to want that. But the only reason you would need this $30 pass, this is so overkill for any other practical purpose. The only reason you would need that is if you're getting Multipole and Kid Omni-Man actually built. So, for 20 bucks, if we're talking raw value, yeah, pretty worth it. 30 bucks, only worth it if you're specifically building the headliner characters. Now, the Artifact Pass, let's talk about that. On the freebie section here, we have the 3 versions of the XP, we have enough Martian Spears to actually unlock it, and then on the paid version, we have more of the same, only we also have the new medical headband. This device triggers an area of effect, healing all of the other allies present inside for 20% of the damage received. And it seems to do it pretty often, too, with only a cooldown of 3 seconds. So, and I'm not sure if that means it heals them by, like... I think it means, like, let's say they're down, like... Let's say they're down to 90%. So they're missing 10%. 20% of 10% would be 2%. So it would heal them from 90% to 92%. We also don't know how big the area of effect is. Basically, I'm getting the impression this is like a mini robot ult, which is, I mean, that's all fine and dandy. I mean, there are quite a few good healing artifacts in the game here, but if we take a look at the requirements here to unlock, you can get the tokens. It says 100%. Now that's interesting. That's interesting because now I'm questioning my original math. Is this 200% in addition? Because then it's more like 300% total, which really throws my math off, but really just reinforces it. Assuming that's correct, it really reinforces the fact that you don't really need the $30 one. Just go for the $20 one and call it a night. For the Artifact Pass, I'm assuming it just doubles it, and you actually get the pass tokens from your Alliance chest. So I'm assuming the farther you are, the more you'll get. And then, if we go over here to the pass, the premium one, for $30, it's 300% more, and 20k at the beginning. And the regular premium pass is $15. I'm gonna give this one a skip for now. They'd have to put a really cracked artifact into this for it to be worth it. The Martian Spear is okay, a little extra damage. The medical headband is okay, a little extra healing. None of them are worth it to me. Now, if they put the Flaxen Staff in there, that would be another story, because that bad boy's got damage, push, and stun all built into one. But for what it is, pass. Hard pass. Even if you're a low spender, unless you are down bad on artifact XP, pass. Go for the freebies. I mean, shoot, Martian Spear is in there completely free anyway. So, yeah. And now the progression pass. You get this one actually from GDA Ops for the points. So if we actually take a little peek over here at my ops, we do have one complete. We'll go ahead and pick that up. So this really incentivizes making sure you are doing your main stuff here, and ironically, is probably the best reason we've had since the start of the game to possibly spend the gems on that extra slot, because now every single one of these are granting XP for the pass. This is like 1,500, which on any normal day is a terrible deal. Now, though, that actually gives it a teensy-weensy bit of weight. Not a lot, let's not go crazy here, it's still pretty rough. But I mean, hey, you know, it's something. Now this one is all about progression, as the name implies. XP, special XP, gold, and molecular enhancements all the way up to the limit here, where you can just get unlimited numbers if you do have the points. Nice and simple. Nothing crazy there. Free pass, you get XP. Paid pass, you get even more XP. If we take a look at the premium pass, this one's by far the most affordable. We do have... Oh, that's interesting. I didn't see that on the last couple. Maybe it makes up for it on the passes that you've used. Oh, that is fascinating. Is that true? Okay. Okay, new information here. It looks like it will reimburse you for what would have been increased if you do buy it. Even if you buy it a little late. Huh. Well, that's a nice quality of life feature. How about that? You know what? Hey, points where points are due. That's not bad. In addition to unlocking all the items for $10, you get the 10% increase to the tokens, and you get 1,000 or so unlocked immediately. Or if you go for premium, you get 300%, a modest number, and then the 4.5k instantly. Of the three right now, this could change with the Hero Pass, and the Hero Pass having gems and dossiers really does fight for it. I can't help but wonder if this pass is the most efficient. The premium pass is $10, premium pass plus is $20, and it gets you XP, which, you know what, say what you will about everything else, gems, dossiers, even artifact stuff. But at the end of the day, XP is what makes the world go round. For $10, that ain't bad. For $20, that's still not bad, you know? If you were to go for a plus, the Progression Pass, Premium Pass Plus is not too bad, because, you know, let's just take a little look at it here. I mean, you've got the 1 million, 1.5 million, 2 million, 2 million. If you go all the way up, you're up to 3 million, and then, of course, you can get as many as you want as long as you got points. I mean, call me crazy, but I've seen worse. I've seen worse. And at the end of the day, XP is what makes the world go round. So, yeah, there you have it. As battle passes go, pretty good. So, my verdict. First of all, I've said this before, I'll say it again. Battle passes are not a bad thing. They're certainly better than the alternative. Again, I think I said this in the last video. These were made as a response to the horrible loot box epidemic that took the gaming world by storm for a while there. And there's a reason that the Battle Pass system has lasted this long. They are a great way to generate revenue, and they're really great for players because they typically, if they do it right, have a halfway decent free side, and that is the case here. Freebies are never a bad thing, so even if you're a free-to-play player, this is good for you. As far as actually spending money. Hard skip on the Artifact Pass. Maybe if they do some better artifacts in the future, sure. But skip on that. For the Hero Pass, if you're going to get it, Get the $20 pass and just focus on gems and dossiers. Only get the $30 pass if you really actually want to build Multi-Paul and Kid Omni-Man, or if you're really trying to go whole hog on getting the dossiers, but you really don't need to, honestly. And then the progression pass, I'll leave that one up to you, but I'd be lying if I said the Premium Pass Plus wasn't tempting. That bad boy could add up in a hurry, and I know I, for one, have got a backlog and a half of characters. See, that's why that's so tempting to me. I've got a mother-loving backlog of characters who need some love. I need to get Invincible powered up. I need to get Thula powered up. Russ Livingston. Seismic could use a little love. Not even talking about the characters I've got all the way down here in the Nether realm that I just haven't even touched. Maulers, my Immortal. I mean, I've got no shortage of characters who could really use an extra hit of XP. So, you know, will I, won't I? I haven't decided yet, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. For now, we are going to leave it at that. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. I'd give it a thumbs up. Good for free-to-plays, great for low spenders. So, yeah, let me know what you think down in the comments below, and we shall see you next time. Have a good one.